pack. So unfortunately I get to play Jimmy, and he actually has 120k in cash, and he also still needs to roll a skill. 1190, and I've got 1190, so this means he doesn't actually get the wizard. That's cool. I'm glad I fired that guy. I cannot play until Jimmy has leveled up. So level up, Jimmy. Come on. Get in the action here. So this is too bad. I would have liked to leave the Jimmy game until the finals. Also, he still gets to determine his skill up after seeing his matchup. So now that he knows he's up against me, he can define his skill based on that. But at least he doesn't get a wizard without firing something. That's good. 1240 then. So 50k petty cash means a babe. And we're good. Have a good one, Jimmy. Yeah, the concede rate is a bitch. Definitely. Blodge, Mighty Blow, Blodge, Blodge, Blodge. Yeah, and I'm stuck here with no tackle. 11 players versus my 11 players. Obviously the strength 4 is not going to be where he is right now. Kick is in a fine place, really. Wrestle on the line, rather not. This is cool. So he's got 3 rerolls then. So the good news is that if I can beat up Jimmy, at least I get to take his viewers. Yep. The bad news is probably not a lot of easy surfs against this guy, because he kind of knows what he's doing a little bit. Make Jimmy concede. Somehow, I don't feel like that's going to happen. So I call him the favorite in this matchup. I don't have tackle. He has a lot more blodge than I do. Now I could kick deep, but there's really very little to be gained in that. I think I'm just going to kick shallow here. At least that way I can capitalize on a blitz. Well, so the place where it fell is not great. This guy does not have blodge. Yeah, so you go. His witch is over here. I'm going to make this a 1 die because I really don't want to be left standing there against a witch at some point. Yeah, fuck it. Well, good start. Could have been great with better kick. So the thing is, I did... Oh, wow. Harsh. So I did... The reason I did it like this is in order to get a 2 dice on this guy, I would basically have to sacrifice someone to a surf. And with the limited ability to get at the ball, I didn't think that was worth it. So now I'm down a player and lost the initiative the blitz might have given me. Obviously with a better scatter on the kick, that could have really been worth it. And with only 2 rerolls, I mean, I could have said, I have to go for it, I have to get this result now. I don't think it would have been the right call. So he's going for a bit of a back screen thing. Mighty Blow's going to blitz, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. Just a push. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Two rerolls, huh? Yes. Just a stun though. Really can't do too much about most of his options. I can get spread out a little more. He doesn't have a tackle, so going here isn't terrible. Nope. This is not that bad, to be honest. Keep the witch here for options. Wrestler out is more important. Obviously gonna have to make a go though. Let's get this guy out first. And the wrestler will go here. Chances are he won't, but yeah. At least we got some pressure. So the blitz seemed promising, but not really getting there so far. Down a player is not good. And of course, I have the anti-noob skill Juggernaut, whereas he has the standard bash skill Mighty Blow. And the Mighty Blow will blitz, because that's what he does. No dice there so far. Ball carrier has blodge, obviously. So the main problem I have is that my team's biggest asset is the Jugger Witch, and Jimmy's not dumb enough to get caught with that. Let's see if we can kill his Mighty Blow. Crush his spirits there. Not just yet, anyway. 2 die here, no block skill. Not needed. Push, follow another block. Which is good. Nice. I don't want to follow that because if I stay here I can mark this guy. Only a stun, not quite good enough. I'll go here and here. And that fails. Well, that's not important. And another good punch for Jimmy. So the options I have here are pretty limited, right? I don't have tackle or mighty blow, so I can't really harm him specifically. And he's elven enough to get going whenever he wants to, rather than me stopping him. Also, 2 players down doesn't help much. And so far, missing rolls doesn't seem to be in the cards. And whereas I've been breaking armor quite a bit, that's not really enough as long as it doesn't actually deal damage as well. So Jimmy doesn't need to push ahead. He has elves, he can score whenever the hell he wants to, basically. He doesn't need to score in the next 3 turns. He can just take his time, pick my players off one at a time. Exactly, numbers advantage plus mighty blow. And his players are more efficiently skilled. So I'd give him a good chance at this game for the moment. So I'm not blitzing the Tiger or Noelius here. He hasn't picked a side at all yet, which is sensible. So I'm once again stuck blitzing a random lineman, which is all according to his plan. So I'm basically stuck playing his game for the moment. not being able to capitalize on that blitz really sucked. Problem is also you don't really have a plan B the way Skaven have, for instance. With Skaven you know that you can always one turn for the win, and Dark Elves don't really have that option. Actually, yeah. Yeah, this is alright if I go here, here, and here. So he's going to want to make a move within the next 2 turns at least. But he's still got all his players, so he can do that quite easily. Push here would be nice. He's not using the Mighty Blow this time because he wants the result more than he wants the damage. Because now I've left a hole for him to get through. Which is what you get when you're down to 8 players, effectively. Yep, numbers add up. And off they go. So one of the reasons he can get through here is that he has enough players, or that he has the Frenzy, which means I cannot just clog this up effectively. If I had put guys here easily, he could have gotten a surf in. But of course this does mean that I'm now struggling again. Damn it. And the whole frenzy logic still applies here. And I'm getting a free block, but on a blodger, so it doesn't really matter that much. So I could blitz the ball, potentially even onto this. Is it time to do that yet? No, it's not. What I want to do is get next to the ball carrier here. Oh, wrong player, idiot. So if you get surfed, then yes, you do get an automatic injury roll, that's right. So the armor is already broken. Blodge here. I suppose a 1 die there wouldn't be bad. Oh, this sucks. This sucks hard. Because standing here would still get me surf potentially. But the alternatives aren't exactly great either. This helps a little bit. But very reactionary play now. And the problem with getting surfed is also that you don't just get an automatic injury, but you actually get the player off the pitch even if the injury fails. So at this point I basically need him to have bad luck. I can't just get by on my own reasonable luck. Which is never a good thing. Blitz the wrestle guy again. And another stun. So he's got 2 turns after this, but he's already in touchdown range now. 2, 4, 6. I've got 7 players, but effectively I've got 8 players, but effectively I've got 7 because this guy is not going to be able to do anything useful. This guy is stunned. And even with these 7 players, it seems pretty hopeless. So I can blitz him. He's going to reroll that. This guy's annoying. It means he's got a plan B. Good enough, I suppose. So he's still got an easy way through here, right? More than one, really. I guess this is probably a bit safer, because at least it forces him to go down here. And if I can get this in, that might help. Dare I do another? I have 1 reroll. If I manage another, does my defense get a lot better? It does, really. No! Is this crucial enough? I think so. Otherwise I shouldn't have made it in the first place. And I don't make it on the reroll either. So that means you can just swarm past here, and that should be this half, basically. With that, I had like a slim shot at stopping him. But now it's just... So the good news is this is a KO format, which means if I manage to pull off my own half, we still get to play some more. The bad news is the player advantage will still be there probably, if not worse. Both down is good enough. So he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can go here-ish. Pretty easy to screen this now. So with that 1 dodge on the 3+ with reroll, I might have been able to keep him behind this line, you know. Things being as they are, I need him to basically snake this now. Still got blodge on the ball. So he is rolling some dodges, but that's not enough to stop him. Welcome, Dustin Mendoza. Twitch Alerts window seems to be taking more space than I assigned for it. And very effective. So my chance at stopping him is effectively 0 now. Especially because I don't think I'm going to get my witch surfed over it. Yeah, so dice are a thing. So now you can just get a 3 die in somewhere. So the only good news to be had in this half is that I have only 1 casualty against me. Oh yeah, you can actually do the surf now because I rolled double skulls there. Fair enough. Fair enough. 3 die here. He's taking the push. So he has 2 chances of rolling double skulls, but he needs to fail 2 of them. So this is still 3 dice. He's taking the push. And now he needs to roll quads, basically. Reroll! Reroll! You can do it. Aww. So, well done, Jimmy. Yep, not looking promising. We'll have to basically play it slow and play for overtime while undermanned, although chances are my KOs are coming back between the Babe and 2 sets of rolls. Yep, KOs are back. Maybe I can get some lucky punches in here. So movement 7, I suppose a 1 turn is theoretically possible, but 4 pushes is pretty damn unlikely. I do have Frenzy and some players. So let's see. Blitz you in here. No sidestep. So the blodge guy who should score. Where you at? There. "24 seconds is not going to be enough, is it?" No, it's not. It is not. Damn it. Nope. Fuck the time. So I guess I'm just playing for damage then. Oh, that's actually a pretty sweet spot. Push here. Nope. Oh fuck, I screwed it up anyway. Never mind. So now I get to try for a kill. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just some bullshit completion, I suppose. Yeah, even if you can think about this.
Push me, and then just hurt me.
Just...
So... No, that's for turn 16 now, Bastihimo. This is more about respecting the ref. Getting blodge on the ball is definitely worth doing. Two dice, two dice. That's a bit of a waste, but I suppose that's fine, really. Wait, screwed this up. There we go. That's better. Well, that's fair. I got my blitz. He can have his perfect defense. Still really don't fancy my odds right now, but must not lose hope. I could roll 4 casualties. Lodge here, makes sense. Little back and forth there. No, don't root me through the ball, thank you. And that's a stun as well. Risky block here. Push will have to do. Stay. Not getting the results I would have liked. So he's playing connected now. He has only a one-player advantage. But this should be enough to... So I could commit to getting blocks in, but this would require 2 assists here and 2 assists here, which is really a lot to ask for. Then again, going down this angle is really not that appealing at the moment. So the only person I have who can really advance is the witch, but she's not exactly safe there. And I think it's too soon to do so also. So I'm just going to put her here. Stand this guy up. Connect here, make this a 2-die. And it sucks. So I'm giving up a lot of blocks again. This guy out is relevant. Don't think this is a threat right now. At least I wouldn't blitz in there with my witch if I were him. So for this matchup, having like 3 or 4 blodgers would have really helped. But then I didn't get as many skilling opportunities as I would have liked. In large part due to the game's, well, being faced against orcs and against dwarves, of course, doesn't help with with scoring casualties. Or touchdowns for that matter, really. So at least I've got a turn where my free blocks have gone relatively unpunished. Hey Dissel, good to see ya. There you are. So I really have neither the manpower I guess making a run for it now isn't that terrible. does mean I run a serious risk of getting surfed. I will need to go for it here. So far so good. So if that fails, I'm stuck down here. But I need these rolls right now. So I'm really being pushed where I don't want to go, right? By numbers, by time. At least I can make him not surf too easily. So this guy is in trouble potentially. Oh, time! Fuck. Time, Sage. Time. 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 Apparently you can act in less than 1 second. Wow, that was interesting. So I guess strength 4 guy is in trouble now. At least that's what I would do if I were Jimmy. Might just stick to both down. Yes, he does. So I did get some miles out of this. At least I've got him running after me. It's a bit soon for the advance, but yeah, so he is going for the surf here. Fair enough. So I'll just stand this one up that's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then dodge out, something like that. Oh wow, I missed that. Well done, Jimmy. So let's see. So blitz him, block here. Quick scores kind of sucks. But that's a 1 die though. Just gonna move some players to give myself time to think. Move here. Block surf there. Push, yes. Stay, yes. The tiger. The Appo is the badly hurt. Makes sense. So I could surf the witch as well. But really don't think it's that doable. 19 seconds. Yeah, so I still got myself stuck in a really bad mess here. I'm thinking of just running it in, which is of course not ideal at all, but the alternatives aren't there really. Yes. Well, enough pressure for easy 2-1.
Dodge this.
Yeah. So I don't like the way I played that at all. To be fair, the options weren't great. Let's see. Well, I could have surfed the witch, but it would require some 3+ rolling that I didn't want to do, because failing that would have meant ending the game then and there. This time kicking deep seems not that bad an idea. He's got 5 turns still though, so that's quite a lot already. I did have my blitz left, yes. I just didn't have the he gets another reroll, which is important. This is if this works as it should, then we don't get new rerolls for overtime. If I even get to overtime, which is of course what I'm hoping for now. Thanks, Morbid Orbits. Then again, I shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. The time pressure does add a lot to the experience, I have to say. So let's not go crazy on stealing the ball and just focus on stopping in advance. 5 turns, he's hanging back a little. Yep, hanging back because of this guy basically. If I can get to overtime, then with the toss I do have quite a shot again. So this defines where my columns are going to go. No result on the mighty blow, but he does keep this guy prisoner. So I'll need this dodge to get there. If I can get these next 2 dodges, I'm sort of okay. I might reroll this actually if it fails. Two, three, 4, 5, yeah. I am potentially giving up. Oh. I suppose I should really. No, I'm not going to. he can blitz this guy. If he hands off now, that's potentially a problem. But if I want... Yeah, so I thought he might. So he's going to be a bit more conservative than that. He knows he has time. He has 3 turns after this. He's still got 11 though. Nope, it's not 10 versus 10. I'm down to 10, but he has all his players. Mighty Blow is trying to punch again, succeeding. Hasn't rolled any both downs, that guy. That's a pity. Oh, and it's the results. A stun. So far, the Jugger Witch hasn't exactly proven herself yet. So I can blodge this guy, but he has blodge. That guy, but that would put me out of position too much. So obviously this is a pretty slim chance of actually rolling a POW, but I do anyway. Really the goal here was to get to a point where I can dodge him out, because I need all the players I can get. So she's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so she's probably not going to go there. I don't mind this too much, I think. So now he's probably starting to feel a little bit of pressure here to get past. Nope, she's going to go here. Four, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that's a pretty tricky surf there. Lucky POW. Obviously I was pretty much playing for a push just to get enough players here to get ahead. And another injury for Jimmy. So down to 9 players for overtime if I even get to overtime. And he's still taking it slow. Well, if he keeps removing a player... So he needs to advance next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's just out of touchdown range right now. So now he's deciding to connect his players because he knows I can't score anymore, and he knows my ability to stop him actually decreases because he's pressuring me. He does want to get through, and he succeeds too. Damn, that doesn't help. So he's got this guy, which is annoying. So this is still pretty easy, right? I'd rather have him go down there, really. This way this gets a little harder. And he's going to have to choose a side even more. So if I can live through this half, it's still going to be tough, but then the overtime toss could really determine the game. Managed to save my rerolls for now. So Jimmy just wants options at this point, so he's going to go somewhere around there. So this means these guys can go wherever he wants. Okay, interesting. Looks like he's actually going to consolidate over there. "22 seconds left. But Jimmy's done this before, so he knows what he's doing. Pushes, eh? That might be big. Yep, so no players of his out, 2 of mine out. Hand off to another blodge guy. I am risking a surf, but I think I have to. I hope this helps enough, actually. These guys are still in touchdown range, but I really can't stop that anymore. Really not handling this in the best way possible. Good pal there. I'll follow this up just to make this chain push possible. Whoa, mistake there. No, I need to reroll this, obviously. Yeah, not liking this, not liking this. Easy touchdown, really. Really should have got another guy down here. He played it well. Have to admit it. So getting a 2-die on him is not easy. The witch, is this? Is a push? No, it's a both down, that's good enough. So you can get an assist here, and let's 1, 2, 3. No, that's not good. If I can make him roll a 3+ dodge and make him fail, that would be nice. But even in overtime, he's still the favorite because he's got more rerolls, more players, better players, everything. But the toss could work to my advantage if that's what I'm gambling on now. Oh, this is nice. So now he's got a 4+. Whoa. Time. Well, that was intense. Whew. And I won the toss. That is big. Holy shit. Wow. What the hell, man? Thanks, clock, indeed. So I've got one reroll. I've got a blodge to carry the ball with. I don't have to worry about taking it slow. Pretty risky setup, but I want the one more player would have been really nice to cover these angles. Obviously I want the blocks, and this means I need this guy's got wrestle, so he can blitz something maybe, depending on how things go. Whew. That went from almost sure to lose to quite some odds. Another perfect defense. Well, this could be very, very bad. He can either swarm the line of scrimmage or disconnect as much as possible. He swarms. All men's LOS. Yes, it is sudden death now. So let's see, I don't have any dodge up here. So the ball going out is best case scenario now. I guess blitzing with the strength 4 and then getting my blocks in is probably the best thing I can do. But if this guy catches the ball, I cannot afford... Thank you, Malloy. If this guy catches the ball, I cannot afford to do these blocks, and I have to get running first. But at least the catch is a 6+, I think. Yes. I'd much rather have the ball lying here than in his hands. Oh, and it's out. Good. That helps. That helps. Yes. Blodger with the ball. How far can he reach? Just far enough. Let's get safe. I'm gonna blitz with the witch. Good. Here. Nice. Robocop goes down. Now some punches then. Good. Both down is better here, I think. So I can mark these guys and make one more block. On this guy, I think, yes. So, he cannot reach the ball. Let's just leave this guy here as a safety for now. So he can swarm around quite a bit. But this could have gone worse. Far worse. 4 rerolls, more players, just 1 more now, and 2 more now. But I have the ball, which counts for a lot in overtime. But the perfect defense did hurt, right? I still got my blocks in and stuff, but without a reroll and without dodge skill, I'm now playing a very connected game. And you don't want to play a very connected game when you need to score quickly. And Jimmy realizes this, of course. Mighty Blow hits Strength 4. And Strength 4 is out. That is big. That is very big. And he's still got 2 more blocks to make. I'm still kind of done, to be honest. I'm going to pull some stupid plays now, because the safe plays don't really look all that appealing. That's a pity. If I got him down, I could have tried to score here. Run with the witch and get ahead and hope for the best. Since that's not an option, get safe again, which is not looking more appealing by the minute. No, 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 no. Yeah, so obviously with only one reroll, this is getting very, very sketchy, right? He can just swarm and dominate and do whatever the hell he wants. So no more hiding in the back now. So this is why the perfect defense sucked. I'm down in players and I have to disconnect everyone. And there is just no disconnecting everyone without the dodge skill and with this few players. So he's not dumb enough to leave these guys unattended. A pow on the witch. No break, that's good. He's already used his reroll, but this is a result. This going down would have really been helpful. Oh, another double skull. So I can blitz this guy with the witch. This could very well be the shot that I need. Does this guy have dodge? He does not have block or dodge. Go down now. Yes. So you'll have to be my hero, the tiger. Would be funny if Jimmy's wingman was the guy who made my game, basically. Come on, the tiger, be the traitor. Yes. Okay, so we've got some room. 2 more players to do some screen stuff with, maybe. They can reach. They can reach. I will have to make these goes, even though it's my last reroll. No! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Yes, reroll, of course reroll. Right, so... this is nice. Well, fair enough, fair enough. Interesting stuffs, this. Very, very interesting. Come on, Jimmy, you can feel some goes too, you know. Oh, no. So he's got an easy 2 die now. 3 goes, and a dodge, and a 2 die, which is good. Fair enough, fair enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could make that in theory. It's not going to be good enough, I think. Oh, pick up. Well, this is interesting again. Although if I do manage to surf, which is not inconceivable, then the ball could be anywhere again. Ah, so that's what you mean might have to play them. Three plus 3 plus 2 plus. That actually makes things better, I think, kind of. Still better to go with the witch though. So yeah, no, it's game. Well done, Jimmy. That was close. But this is over. Between the perfect defense and the 3 KOs, this was a shot, but a long shot, and nope, 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 nope. Damn, so close. Five L's are not quite enough. He's also got blodge on the ball carrier still. Fair enough. Might as well. One, two, three plus there. Leroy! Not quite. So I'll admit I am a little salty now. But Blood Bowl Zen, there will be other games, there will be other opportunities to kick the hell out of Jimmy. Octopack, no! Don't go, no! Goodbye, it is as it is. Knocked out. Yeah, so this is over, obviously. I've still got 4 elves. That's more than you need, in theory. Power on the blodger there. He'll want to hurt my wrestler, of course, because wrestler has a slightly higher chance of getting that hit on the ball. And wrestle is good enough here, I think, for him. So yes, I will use wrestle. Yeah. Half die, double pow then, huh? Another Leroy move. No 5+ there either. Well, you know, at this point you're not expecting anything to work, but of course you still have to try. I think my inability to use the blitz plus the 2 perfect defenses that I got against me really contributed a lot here. Have definitely not coached my best game here either. So if I were him, I would foul this wrestler still, probably. Why'd that go for it? Foul the wrestler, yes. Good enough. This guy can't reach. So in theory I could get a half die double pow and he could fail the pickup twice. So let's play for theory, because impossible odds against are better than no odds at all. So let's Leroy it again. And 2 players left. Pitch clear. With 2
Dodge
fouls.
this.
Well, yeah, it wasn't... It's not like I had terrible luck in here. There were some bad moments.
Finish him.
Yes, I just want to see what this player has. So it would be kind of poetic for the tiger to kill the tiger. With the odds at hurting this guy. Oh, it's not a pitch clear actually, because I still have this guy. The tiger! And down he goes. Well played. Good luck in the semis and finals. So Jimmy was still looking at a 4+4+ dodge at that point, but still, yes, that time did not help. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to follow the stream and also have a look at the YouTube channel. Yeah, really not happy with this result. Oh well. At least I didn't lose to a noob. Fair enough.